Assalamu alaikum dear students. Our today's topic is price elasticity of supply. You see, price elasticity of supply is the measure of change in quantity supplied of a commodity due to change in its price. Uh, Law of supply tells us the direction in which supply will change as a result of change in price. Uh, a fall in price will lead to the contraction of supply, and rise in price will lead to extension of supply. But if we want to measure the extent of extension and contraction of supply, we have to study the price elasticity of supply. Price elasticity of supply measures percentage change in quantity supplied caused by the given percentage change in price of a commodity. So price elasticity of supply is the measurement of the percentage change in quantity supplied of a commodity in response to some percentage change in its price. Now we will discuss the measurement of price elasticity of supply. The measurement of price elasticity of supply. You see, there are two well-known methods of measuring price elasticity of supply, and these are the proportionate or percentage method and geometric method. Proportionate percentage method and geometric method. Now, what is proportionate method? See, according to this method, elasticity of supply is the ratio between the percentage change in quantity supplied and the percentage change in the price of the commodity. So here we can say that elastic supply is the shows here the elastic supply shows the percentage change in quantity supplied by the percentage change in price, and symbolically we will write it like this, that elastic supply is change in Q by Q into 100 by change in P by P into 100, and that will be equal to change in Q by Q into P by change in P. That will be equal to change in Q by change in P into P by Q. That will be equal to elasticity of supply. Here Q is the initial quantity, P is the initial price, change in Q is change in quantity supplied, and change in P is change in price of the commodity. Now, on the basis of this, we will find the elasticity of supply with the help of example. Example is here. A producer offers to sell 400 units of a commodity when its price is rupees 10 per unit, while only 200 units are offered if the price is reduced to rupees 5 per unit. Find the elasticity of supply. Now, you know, here the initial quantity is 400 units, so Q is 400 units, and initial price is rupees 10, so P is rupees 10, and change in Q is 200, and change in price is 5, right? Now you see elasticity of supply is change in Q by change in P into P by Q. Change in Q is 200 here, by change in P is 5 into P by Q. P is equal to 10 and Q is here 400, and when you will solve it, that will be equal to 1. There is another approach. As you know, here the initial quantity Q is equal to, like I will tell you, the initial quantity, suppose it's Q0, that Q here Q0 is equal to initial quantity, Q1 is quantity supplied after change in price, and P is the and P0 is equal to initial price, and P1 is called new price. Now you know the last step supply is called change in Q by change in P into P by Q. So change in Q is Q1 minus Q0, and change in P is equal to P1 minus P0 into P by Q. Now here Q1, that means the quantity supplied after the change in price is 200, and Q0 is initial quantity, that is 400. 200 minus 400, and P1, that means new price, here is 5, and P0, that means initial price, that's called 10, and P is equal to 10, Q is equal to 400. Now when we write it in this formula, we will get 200 minus 400 by 5 minus 10 into 10 by 400. That will be equal to minus 200 by minus 5 into 10 by 400. When you will solve this, you will get 40 by 40, that will be also equal to 1. So here we can say that the elastic supply is unitary elastic. The elastic supply is unitary elastic. So this was the proportionate or percentage method of measuring the price elasticity of supply. Thank you very much.